what?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks. And at this moment, we're actually working on the cabin, and we decided to just do an update so everyone knows what's going on. Everybody knows
Where we've been up to.
where we've been up to, where we have been. And like last week, I just wanted to let you know that, well, I was actually very, very sick. My earache or ear infection, and I could not produce a video. But tomorrow we should be having a video. We should have a video come out tomorrow at 7 o'clock on a regular time. So at this moment right now, I'm actually working, digging out by hand. So this is actually lots of fun. We just actually finished, so you'll see that tomorrow actually on the video. You'll see what we did with this wall. We're about to start working very, very soon on the wall, so it's actually pretty exciting, and there's a lot of work that will have to be done on this cabin, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hello to everyone who's joining us just right now. I already said a little bit about what we're doing, but if you're just joining, I'm actually digging, and yeah, I got my gloves on. I'm working. Thank you so much, Sandra. Yeah, thank you for wishing me to stay healthy. I am trying to stay healthy, but you know how it is.
Unpredictable, yeah.
Sometimes things happen unpredictable. Well, that you can't predict. Yeah. So that's what happens. But anyways, so I am staying healthy. I'm healed up. My hearing is back, but for like almost 3 weeks, my hearing was lost. First, it started with this ear, and then went to this ear. And me flow riding didn't help at all. I was actually basically healing this. Well, this ear was healing up, and then I went back and flow ride some more. It's a water sport that I do, and I got this ear infected. So it was just like 2.5, almost 3 weeks. It was bad.
Yep.
So that was one of the biggest reasons why we didn't produce any videos. I just could not. I could not concentrate. Yeah, I could not concentrate on any video. But right now I'm feeling good. It's 70 degrees in South Carolina. It's so awesome. We are feeling the spring. Spring is upon us, and it's beautiful. Now we're actually, and I can't wait for you to see, guys, the video. I'm actually working tonight to finish it up, and tomorrow we should have a video about this cabin, what we did, and the next plans that we have, because very, very soon we're going to be working on the walls, and it's going to be very, very excited. Guys, if you're here, drop a comment, say you're here with us, tell us where you're from, and yeah, and don't forget, press the like button.
Oh yeah, he likes those likes.
It's not me.
I
it's
mean,
algorithm.
everybody likes to be liked, right?
Yeah, so I got to get back to digging. My wife will continue talking. But,
yes, let's show what he's been up to.
But, well, don't show everything, because then they're not going to watch the video. So at this moment...
The spoiler.
Yeah.
So what he's trying to do is...
basically, at this moment, I'm digging as much as I can.
For...
I might have to get a small little excavator, but tonight, after me finishing what I was doing earlier, you're gonna see the video tomorrow. I decided, hey, why not? The ground is soft. Why not do some digging? A little bit digging.
Yeah, those pads right here. If you guys remember, we did that for the foundation to lift the cabin.
Yeah, well, this was supposed to be a help, but instead of lifting the cabin, we decided to dismantle the cabin. So I need to dig them out, some of these small little pads, and then I got bigger pads there. I need to dig them out as well, and get stuff prepared, because after everything's prepared, everything is ready, it's going to be go time. We're going to be setting walls, we're going to be working on logs, so there's going to be a lot of work ahead. So
be prepared, guys. Be mentally prepared, because there's a lot of work ahead.
Yeah, mentally prepared. Yeah, be mentally prepared for me, please.
For us, yeah. He's gonna be working hard.
Yeah, so we have a lot of good days ahead. our
weather forecast shows.
yeah, it's gonna be very nice. Hopefully we don't have any rain. Well, I'm hoping for some rain
Because of grass.
because of grass, because I just seeded more grass. But at the same time, we need good weather for this cabin, because when we start laying logs, we need good weather. Yeah. So, anyways,
So a little update there, guys. So we're not dead, we're alive. If you guys were worried.
I know some of you. Well, some people ask like where we are. But you know how it is.
Life gets in the way. I know we said we're going to produce video every Saturday.
But sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So
as you see right here, he's going to keep adding a lot of dirt so we can level it up. And so this guy is just going to keep digging and digging.
yeah. So there's a lot of digging involved. Oh, look at this. It's nice.
Hopefully he finds gold, guys. While he's digging, hopefully he hits something solid, like,
Look, I did hit something solid.
yeah,
Yeah.
the pad. But I'm hoping for gold, guys.
Oh, look at this. This is actually a very solid pad.
Dang. Oh,
Yeah. All right.
watch the weather for you guys on Sunday. What's on Sunday? I know it's going to rain a lot. I know there's going to be a hurricane coming through.
It's gonna be
Texas.
actually, well, for my grass, it's gonna be a good weather, guys. So I'm very excited for that. But for everybody else who's
Not
not
so
looking,
much.
yeah, who's not looking for that beautiful weather, yeah, it's might be a little drowsy,
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, be careful with your camera. I mean your
Mike.
mic, because I lost mine last time.
All right.
So guys, this is not a solid gold brick, but you can use it for something else, right?
Oh man,
It's heavy.
this is heavy.
He was pouring that probably a year ago.
There we go. Well, that's
That was
done.
not bad.
That's done.
That'll take a little longer.
No. There we go.
So what's that stepping stone? Hello, Betty.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Yes. Like I said earlier, we're not dead. We
We're alive.
resurrected.
Sometimes you need that mental
Sometimes
break,
you
right?
need a little break from YouTube, you know? Not that I need it or he needs it. Or maybe check your weather, please. Yes, I'll be checking the forecast. But if anything happens, guys, we have a place to go hide, which is digging right now. So
Yeah.
Russ, by Sunday, please make sure this is all a good prep for us, just in case we have to go underneath.
A good one, definitely.
I'm kidding. Oh, this all jokes aside, but yeah,
Actually, you know what, guys? At
We-
this rate, I might
might
dig a
as
tunnel.
well.
I might dig a tunnel. It's nice and, well, nice and moist.
Yeah, I always wanted a tunnel, so I might get one
Yeah.
tonight. Just kidding. Anyways, so if you guys not notice, our dirt is very red. It's like clay, right? It's clay.
Yeah.
South Carolina is very, how do you say it?
Very red.
Very red. We're a red state.
Yeah, it's very red actually. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can see
you,
that
you
now.
you can see this clay. It's
Good.
very red.
People always ask us, why is your dirt so red? Even someone commented before, why is the earth so red? I guess the translator translated wrong, because in Russian it sounds dirt, right?
Yeah, why it's so red?
So I'm like, what is that? Why is the earth so red? And then I got it. It's the dirt.
Oh man. This is nice.
So guys, unfiltered, unedited, Russ actually using his big muscles.
Yeah, good one. Look at this. It's coming up nicely.
Oh, that was quick.
It's coming up nicely. There we go.
Guys, press 1 if the quality is great and the volume. Press 2 if it's not so much. Like to know.
What she means to say is comment 1 if the quality is good, comment 2 if the
Yes.
quality is bad.
I always get this wrong.
If you just press and not type in, we might not get an answer.
So yeah, guys,
Yeah, so,
good to know.
all right, so look at this. Man,
Nice and beautiful.
I know, look at this. This is gonna be fun. Oh, man. small little stepping stone, somebody said, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Try not to lift with my back.
Yes, we need your back for the cabin.
Yeah, then we have this guy.
How
This
you
guy.
gonna lift that?
I'm gonna have to break this.
Yep.
I have to break this apart. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you for the feedback. Everybody pressed one, so it means it's great.
All right. So, you mean they typed one again?
I don't know why I get those confused. 1, 2, whatever. Press. I guess. Enter.
Yeah. Enter 1. Enter 2. Puhti.
Hello, Kim. She caught up on our live. I know we did not announce our lives
We
sometime.
never announce our lives.
We're more spontaneous. If
You know what? What's funny? I didn't want to do this live, but my wife's just like, hey, let's do live. I'm like,
I just want to keep you guys updated that we're not dead and we're not on the DL. I know we've been gone for probably 2 weeks in a row, if you not noticed. And this guy was very sick. He had an ear infection. Plus, he had a little mini vacation. So everything at once.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
which sometimes you do need that.
Yep. Sometimes you actually need that.
So if we're
Little
gone
break.
for next 2 weeks, don't
Don't get worried.
get worried.
But if it's like 5 weeks, yeah, start maybe doing flyers. Just kidding.
Yeah, flyers, missing people, call FBI. No, I'm just joking. Please don't. We might
We
have
missed you too, Kim. Thanks for the compliment. We really appreciate your guys' comments, your
likes.
the likes, but there's another word I was gonna use. Your
Commitment to our channel. You know,
something like that, yeah.
even though we're slowly growing, you know, everybody who is participating and invested in what we do here, it is very, very appreciated.
Yes.
It is, you know, so slow and steady wins the race, they say, right? Hopefully, one day we'll win the
Well,
race.
with a cabin, it can't be that slow.
Yeah, well, hopefully, very soon. If everything goes well, I'm very hopeful that we'll have all the walls and the roof up by end of this year. It should go much quicker
Yes.
after we do all this preliminary stuff, which is the foundation, the small little basement. What I'm, well, this is why I'm clearing some of this stuff, and then after that, if all that stuff is done, it should go pretty quick. Speaking of the logs, speaking of the bottom logs, I actually found a place where I'm gonna buy some because if I'm gonna lay down trees, it's gonna take a lot longer for them to dry. So I found a place where I'm gonna buy them.
The logs?
Yeah, for the bottom logs, and the logs to replace. So that's nice. At least I found it because it was a search. Let me just say that.
It wasn't easy, guys. I'm not gonna
'cause
lie.
everybody wants top dollar for them, and I found a place where they're actually pretty reasonable and affordable. Yeah, so.
Okay, hello from. I can't pronounce your name. Maybe Russ
Which
can
one?
pronounce.
Dalem, hello.
If we're pronouncing correct,
Dalem, right? Hopefully I said it right. I am sorry.
I'm not good with names. And
Yeah, I am sorry if I butchered your name, but very nice to see you.
So hello, Betty, Carrie. Who else? Sandra. See, those are easier names, guys.
Yeah, well, just recently.
Daily. It's fine. So we didn't.
Dalium. Oh, I'm sorry.
So we did not. That's
I'm
actually a
sorry.
good way to teach people how to pronounce a name. Never
Yeah,
thought
so
about it.
no, it's my full name is Ruslan. Most people
Butcher it.
yeah, most people butcher it. It's actually spelled Ruslan, and most people say Ruslan. It sounds like a girl, or Raslan.
Well, there is a girl name.
Roslyn, yeah, Roslyn. I think it's the girl name, right?
Yep.
They call me Roslyn. So after hearing all the different names, I decided to just go by Ross. It's close enough. So
Yeah, that's a really awesome name. Thank you.
yeah, and then my wife, if you don't know, it's Valentina.
Which
Actually,
is easier, Valentine's.
very, very easy.
But still, people butcher it. But yeah, I go by Val sometimes. But
Val.
Valentina is very easy. It's like people always ask me if I was
actually-
born on Valentine's. Nope, I was not. I was born in July, guys. Way off.
Yeah, she was way off. I don't know what your parents did. I mean, they should have waited, yeah.
Yeah, they should have.
Or they should have done it
So
sooner.
yeah, his mom's Valentina, his sister's Valentina, and I'm Valentina. So that's three of us.
Yeah, that was, and I did say that on
Thank
one of
you.
the previous names. I mean, one of the previous
Lives.
lives. I said that that was the turn off for me when I start dating. I'm like, uh, I don't wanna see my mom or my sister in my girlfriend. You know.
Wow.
So,
Anyways.
but over time, I got over it and moved on.
Yeah, thank you.
So.
So anyways, let's get back to work, Russ. Right?
Yeah, well, I'm slowly working. I'm slowly.
So if you guys came a little late, we are digging for gold. That guy finally decided, hey honey, I'm gonna get you that gold. So I'm so ready mentally and physically.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we're gonna find any gold. You might find red
Body.
dirt. Body. I didn't say that. Why would we find a body? I really hope we don't find a body.
This was a plantation
Yeah.
property. If you guys can look around, there's a lot of land, so you never know what you might find on this property. I'm just curious, if we do find a body, what do we do?
Uh,
Report?
well, if we report, we might have to cancel this
Cabin?
cabin. Yes, no.
And we don't want that. So
Yeah,
we'll
let's-
just keep it on the ground if we
Yeah,
find something.
let's not find anybody, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Anyways, we don't want to cancel. We don't want to postpone. But you know how it is. You
Yep.
never know what you come across. I do have a cross on my property.
No, where?
Yeah, it's down in the woods. So I'm actually very interested, kind of looking into that, because who knows what's
Yeah. if you
below the
see a-
cross. You know, usually if there's a cross, that means someone died or
What if it
someone's
was
buried.
a cat or dog?
Yeah, imagine.
So it could be just an
Imagine
animal.
digging up a carcass, right,
Ugh.
of a dead animal. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
there's a lot of little rocks by the trees, which I saw that too. So you guys, you just never know what you might find. It's hard, huh?
No, it's my elbow, by the way. From 2 weeks ago, when I was working on, what was that? On cutting down trees, I used this arm so much that right here, it started hurting, and it literally for the last 2 weeks. Anytime you do any kind of work, and I'm not trying to be a little sissy or something
Right.
like that, but it's hurting. Anytime you're moving.
Yep.
So
Triggers the pain.
yeah.
You have very heavy duty work to do there, but it's so beautiful on your property. Thank you, guys.
Oh, and especially right now, as spring in the full swing, it's gonna become even more beautiful.
Maybe you should show your garden that we're working on too. Which
said?
is
You said?
no, I said maybe we should show after this the
Or
garden
maybe next time
or then
when
next
I'm
time.
finished. I don't want to spoil anything.
Kind of want to show before and after.
Yeah,
'cause
well, we'll show that maybe on a later video when I'll finish with it, so people can see the picture. But yeah, oh man, there's a lot of. I should get an excavator and just excavate everything.
Yeah, they have a mini rental one that you can just.
Only thing is that I'll have to rent a truck. I just sold my truck, so and I'm looking for a truck right now to buy.
Yeah, this guy likes to just flip different cars, so he doesn't have to drive the same one.
Well, yeah, no, the truck was slowly
miles.
creeping up with a higher mileage. It was like 90 something, almost hitting 100. So I decided to, hey, it's time to sell. I like to sell all my cars before they reach 100,000 miles. So
So I want to ask, what kind of things you do like to do outside? Me, I like to stage stuff on my property. So if I do like parties, birthdays, I usually on my property I will stage with food and all the decoration. I really like outdoor parties. Much more prettier and nice. And when there's too many people and too many kids, it's easier to do it outside. I just need to figure out about the bathroom part. How do I keep people outside, not inside, and not potties? So yeah, that's one of the things I like to do outdoor. Wedding on your property, yes. That was our goal to do is fix our property and add more. He wanted to add, what is it called? The stage where you can have the actual, what is it?
Ceremony?
Yeah. So we'll see. That's in the future. We do have a lot of plans on our property. We have too many plans actually. Try to fulfill all those plans.
Yeah, but for everything you need mula
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 mula.
mula.
Hey, see?
Yeah, you need a lot of money for that.
So I was thinking, I was like, we need to bring cows on our property and sell cows each one and then invest. I'm just kidding. I'm joking, guys. But I do want horses on my property because we have a lot of pasture.
But I just told her not too long ago, I said, let's keep off the horses at the moment. Only reason why, because
we leave a lot.
yeah, at this moment we go back and forth between
States.
Pennsylvania. We go travel for work. For my business, I got to go check up on some contractors. And then we like to do cruises. So I said horses will take a lot of time, maybe in a couple of years down the road.
Yep.
While kids are young, we need to prioritize this time with them. So not with the horses.
Okay, Sandra asked, a lot of times they were.
A lot of times when slaves were buried, a stone standing up was the head and foot of the grave. Okay,
Oh,
interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So
okay.
if I see that, I'll make sure not to dig it.
Yeah. So,
Yes, weddings is a great idea. Keep digging for gold. Yes, if I find that gold, guys, all my dreams will come true. I'll get the wedding venue going. I would just, yeah, this property would be gold, technically.
well, you know what's interesting? I might do a video coming up here, what we did in the last 3.5 years that we owned this property. Almost, what, no, 4 years, yeah. And there's a lot of work that we have actually put in, and mostly by our hand. We did have Eli and some other guys that we had to hire because
Oh, yeah.
we wouldn't be able to be where we're at now.
God
But
bless.
it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of money, and we've put a lot of cash into this property, and it just, you know how it is. We're not millionaires, so we can't.
Not yet, guys.
Not yet. So
That's our plan. The gold will get us to be a millionaire.
yeah. Anyways,
Someone said, keep digging. Okay, I'm from northeast Pennsylvania. Okay, where's
Okay,
that at?
all
What
right.
city? We actually lived in Pennsylvania, Lancaster County, if you're familiar with that area.
Lititz, Pennsylvania. That's
Wow, neighbors. That's cool.
yeah. So
We actually go there very often for business. So
but yeah. So that's
we're in the state of South Carolina, someone asked.
says Spartanburg County. We're in Spartanburg County.
So not too far from like Greenville. If you guys know what Greenville is, we're 50 minutes away. We're opposite way. We're like towards Asheville. So
Okay.
yeah, opposite way.
I see Scranton and Wilkes-Barre. I used to chill in Wilkes-Barre when I was 17, 18.
How far is that from?
Wilkes-Barre, it's about a couple hours. Yeah, a couple hours. Yeah, from Lititz. So before I got married, that's where well, my church and
Youth?
youth, we would actually go to Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area.
It's a small world, yes.
It is very small, and
And it gets smaller.
and
guys.
as you travel and meet other people, it becomes even smaller. The cool story that I have, I met somebody when we used to live in Washington State. I met a person who actually was in my backyard in Russia when we had a tent for a church setup, and I was baffled when he told me. He said, "Oh, do you know there was this place in Lipetsk? This is where I'm from in
Originally,
Russia."
yeah.
And he said there used to be a church in the backyard in a tent. I'm like, "Are you talking about my tent?" Well, not my tent. When I was very small back in the day. But yeah, I was like, and we met, and he was there for. I believe he was serving in the military at that moment, and he attended the church, and that was the only church that at that moment in Lipetsk used to gather in our backyard. So it becomes very small after you start traveling, meeting other people. Somehow everyone crosses,
Path.
yeah, with one another.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
people said hello from Kentucky, what is it, Lexington?
Lexington,
Hello,
Jacksonville,
Michael.
Florida. Very nice to see you. Actually, Jacksonville.
Family's there, yeah.
Yeah, I have lots of cousins in Jacksonville, so we visit Jacksonville. Well, we haven't been in Jacksonville, but we drove through
we used
Jacksonville.
to.
Yeah, we used to go back and visit my cousins when we were much younger, but now everybody's kind of grown
Hello from what? Coral Spring.
Florida. So
Never been there. I don't know if we did. Where is that at? Like, is it nearby? Um, what places do I know in Florida?
you know a
We
lot of
late,
places.
we lately actually start visiting Rosemary, Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. If you guys are familiar with that, it's towards Alabama. It's a Mexican um, coast, I guess. The
Well, not anymore. It's
I guess it's America now. Anyways, so it's a very nice weather there. We love going there. We've been going there already 5 years in a row. So if you guys never been there, make sure you guys visit. There's a town that looks like Greece. Really cute, all white buildings. The vibes are just amazing. So I go there very often. We're going actually in a month. Actually, yeah, in 4 weeks or 3 weeks. It's my
yeah.
mom's big 60th birthday, so she wants all the kids to get together, and we're doing a little
Yeah, they're flying from Washington State.
state.
Some are coming from North Carolina. We're
It's
coming from South Carolina.
okay. So they ask where it is. It's called Rosemary Beach, Florida, or Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. It's next to like Destin, Florida. If you guys know where that is,
Very beautiful.
just
Very
write
beautiful.
Rosemary Beach, Florida. Look it up on Pinterest or anywhere. You'll be shocked. It is beautiful. If you guys ever watched True Man, it was actually filmed there. It was filmed at Santa Rosa Beach. It's like a little cute town where they staged the whole fake life of his. Well, I don't want to spoil the movie, but Jim Carrey plays it. You guys need to visit there. It's beautiful. People are amazing. People are just so awesome there. We actually been there during COVID time, and people treat us really good, which I was
Yeah, it was a
impressed.
very, very beautiful place. I would say one of the most nicest places in Florida.
So make sure you guys visit. I will comment on the messages and tell you guys exactly. And someone said, "What's your favorite cruise line?" Okay, that's an easy one.
Oh,
Royal Caribbean, not sponsored yet.
not sponsored yet. Yeah, no. We actually have another cruise coming up here in April, which I'm pretty excited. And only reason why we actually go, my kids love cruising, and they're pushing us. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she always comes up and is like, "Oh, Papa, I found a great deal. Let's book it." So that's how we book our.
Yeah, she always finds the greatest
She's
deal.
like our travel agent.
She wants to
basically.
become a travel agent now, actually. But anyways, like give you example, the cruise that we go, the most cheapest we ever paid. I mean, the most, the least.
The least, or the least we ever paid for four of us with a balcony, and it's on the Royal Caribbean on
All
the big ship.
inclusive.
Yeah, on the big ship. It was what was it, Symphony?
Symphony of the Sea, Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, it was like we paid I think $2,400.
That
Hecka
was
cheap.
we never paid that low, and it was amazing because 3 weeks before we paid how much?
It was like 3,400 or 3,600. It was
Same thing,
same
same
thing,
ship,
it was-
just different dates.
different days. So we
So-
always look for those deals. Anytime she finds a deal, we're like, okay, let's go. But on average, we always pay around $2,800 on average. That's what I would say. So that's why, where can you go with a family of four on
that cheap.
Yeah, for that cheap. You can't even go down to Florida to even rent a place.
Oh, yeah.
And alone, you have to go out there and hunt for some food. So that's why we do cruises. And plus, on top of that, I love flow riding. That's one of the reasons why we stick to Royal Caribbean, because that's the only cruise that has a flow rider. And if you don't know what's a flow rider, it's a surfing. It's,
Stimulating waves.
yeah, so it's one of the things that's like my sport. That's why I do it. That's
Someone wrote,
which part of Washington did you come from? You well.
I came from Vancouver, Oregon, on the border of Oregon and Vancouver, right there.
Yeah, she
so
came off the border, by the way.
I'm off the border, guys, legally. So I came to the U.S. when in '89. I was 2 years old from Ukraine. So I've been here all my life. So I don't know anything better than America. I visit different countries, but I did not visit Ukraine. It's so funny. We were going to visit Russia and Ukraine right before the war started because he's from Russia. So he really missed Russia. He's going to go. I told him right now, don't even think about going.
Well, I can't even go because
be
I'm an
drafted.
American citizen, and
He will be drafted.
well, yeah, if I go back, because when we left, we never rejected our citizenship.
Well, he hasn't, yeah.
Yeah, I never rejected it, so I still count as a Russian citizen, even though I'm an American citizen. Yeah, if I go back to Russia, they might draft me. So I'm just
And then the cabin won't be done. So, guys, come on. That's not very smart, right?
yeah.
Okay, someone asked. Oh, okay, they're near Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so that's right by
Oh yeah, that's
where we come from, mostly from the ship.
Yeah, that's mostly only reason why we go to Fort Lauderdale there. I can't pronounce it. Anyways, because they have great parking, and I love it. Anytime we go to Miami, it's always stress with them. Or if it's out of Orlando, it's a smaller ship. So we
Yeah.
like to stay to bigger ships, anything to like Symphony, Harmony, or anything bigger where they have two floor riders on
Oh,
the
yes.
cruise.
Sandra, I mean, she wrote, I caught you live on the cruise. Yes, that was when he was floor. Were you floor? You
Yeah,
weren't floor riding
I
though.
wasn't. I was just walking
So
around.
next time when we do it in April, guys, I will make sure I'll do live while he's floor riding. And he got me into floor riding and my daughters. So
Yes.
now we're practicing. We're trying to be like him, compete with him because he's too good. Everybody on the ship is like his fan. He's really like he's the best out of everyone there. So every time he's floor riding, the workers are like, "Oh my gosh, you're so
All
good."
right, all right, all right. Stop.
I'm not bragging, but
Stop
he's
bragging
good.
on me. But anyways, no, I've been doing
People
this.
and everybody thinks he's a surfer.
I'm like, no, surfing and the floor riding are two different sports.
They're like, "Are you from California? Do you surf?" We're like, "No,
No,
we
no.
just do this for fun indoor." But it's funny, yeah, on the cruise.
Oh, you mean on the cruise? Yeah.
And indoor, there's indoor parks that
Yeah.
have it.
Also, there's one park in Pennsylvania that we go very often. Now,
Camelback.
yeah, Camelback. If you're from Scranton, you should know where the Camelback is.
Camelback, and what was the other one that they have? You guys actually have like 4 different floor riders there, so make sure to try it out. And by the way, in Washington State, I forgot the park. They have one outdoor. They have like a lazy river, and they have a floor rider. So if you live in Washington, definitely check it out. It's probably like 5, 6 hours from Vancouver.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
I was raised in Florida and lived in Miami when I was younger. Now I don't want to go into Miami at all. Oh yeah, we went from Miami from our cruise, and guess what, guys? We came when it was marathon. Worst time to travel.
Yeah, it was hard to park and everything else. So it was just one of those things that I'm like, I try to stay away from Miami. Miami is nice, but just I don't know. There's other places in Florida, I would say nicer. Uh,
Hello from middle of Tennessee.
hello from
Hello, guys.
hello from South Carolina. Please enter one if our quality is good. I don't know if the quality of the video is good, so please enter one and enter two if the live is
Someone
not good.
said, "Hey, I was on the Oasis cruise with you guys in December. Funny enough, I live in Vancouver and I saw you guys were Russian, but didn't think you guys do YouTube. But my what? Canadian friends spoke with you. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, that's funny.
We go a lot of cruises. Okay.
Yeah, so
Let's
no,
go on a cruise with the family. Heck yeah.
yeah, we're always down for a cruise. So
We love.
like I said, we have one cruise coming up in April, and then we have one cruise coming up in September, and there might be some other cruises coming up as well. We're looking at some as well. But okay, so one is good. Thank you, appreciate it. So the quality is good. I don't know, we don't have Wi-Fi near the cabin, so that's why I'm asking. And but I'm glad everything's good. I gotta keep digging. The
Yeah,
sun
while
is
we're talking, he's like, wait, honey, you need the break anyway. He did work before this, so it's not like you weren't doing anything. Thank you guys for everyone who showed up a little late. I see all the ones coming in, which is great. It means you guys can hear us, how amazing we are. We
all
are
right.
not bragging at all.
Oh, man.
Anyways, man, speaking about cruises, I want to go. Really cool about cruises, our favorite part is the 3-course meals. You feel super royal there, and people treat you with very royalty. So you feel like a queen and a king there. And then you come home and you're like, reality hits. And then he's like, go in the kitchen, sweetheart, and start working.
I know I need that 3-course meal, so please let's go,
Go,
wifey.
go to work.
Yeah. Anyways.
Brag on. Yes, I'm bragging, guys.
No.
You know what, guys? I really hope one day all of you out here who's watching us try a cruise at least once. I know a lot of people have fear of water. Like my dad refuses to go on the cruise. He's scared that he'll drown. And I'm like, Dad, more people die on the road than on a cruise. Cruise is very, very rare that you will drown. And plus, if the ship does go down ever, which very low chance, they are safety boats. Plus, if you
Hopefully there's enough of them.
yes. Plus, if you do drown, at least you drown together. Hopefully, that never happens. I'm kidding, guys.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, thank you, guys. I actually wearing. I just realized I'm wearing Royal Caribbean. You know what? Royal needs to
Wow, look at you.
sponsor me, guys.
Look at you. So loyal to Royal.
I'm very loyal to Royal. Yeah, Royal needs to sponsor me. I don't know why they're not.
This is going to be fun, actually, guys. If you can see this, this is a very,
Nasty word.
yeah, no, no. This
The
is
roots?
like a at least 6 inches thick. So I'm gonna have to break this, and for that I will have to get like a jackhammer and break it apart, because there's no way that I'm gonna pull this unless I have a skid steer or an excavator. But yeah, I'm gonna have to chop this up.
Susan said,
Yeah.
I watched too many disaster movies. You did.
Well,
A lot of them are fake.
you know what's interesting? I watch I
During
actually,
the ship.
yeah, during the trip we would watch some disaster movies, and we're fine, you know. So you should be fine as well. Don't worry.
It's literally the worst. I asked actually an older couple that cruises a lot. I said, guys, what was your worst experience? Because I asked them how many cruises do they do.
Oh, they've been on 100+ cruises.
So I said, what was the worst experience you ever had in the cruise? And guess what their answer was?
They said, well, listen, during the COVID, they didn't have enough pins. You know, the pinnacle
Like the
pins.
little.
And they said that was the worst case that they ever
Run into. And
run
I'm like,
into.
are you kidding me? I thought they're gonna tell me some horror story. Guys, it literally was a pin.
They're like, there was not enough pins. I'm like, that was your worst case experience? They're like, yep, that's what it was. I'm like, wow. Some people just have it too good.
2 girls, ladies, said we need to be sponsored, and yes, I do agree. If we get sponsored, I guess I'll be on more cruises.
Yeah.
And then the cabin.
We might have to switch a channel to cruising with a Zaytsevs.
No, separate channel. Like have a second channel, just cruise with the Zaytsevs, and we'll review the food and all that good stuff. And next thing you know, we gain like 50 pounds.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. But yeah, that's, I don't know. I try to mix our content a little bit, but it doesn't work out so good. Sometimes YouTube pushes the content like more like Helene or a little bit of cabin, but if I post any kind of a cruise video, it doesn't push as much.
Yes, it's weird. Our YouTube channel has been really interesting. The algorithm, every time we post like charity work, it goes crazy. Right when we do the cabin, it's like whatever. But when it's a cruise, nobody cares. I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm still deciding, should I do some of my live videos, or should I just stick to the cabin videos? I'm kind of debating at the moment.
What do you mean live?
No, like live, not live.
Oh, I thought you said live. I'm like, what's wrong with
I know
live?
it's an accent.
Yeah, he has a Russian accent.
Yeah, well, if you can hear it a little bit, right? Anyways.
Yeah, guys, comment below if he has a heavy accent, he has a heavy Russian.
Yes, I come from Russia, and
Russ, you know,
I speak very Russian.
he doesn't even need to fake it. He has an accent.
Anyways.
So, guys, any questions or concerns, comment below.
Hold on a second. I don't need any concerns.
I know. I'm just saying, like, in general. So, yeah, guys, comment below. What was your favorite vacation? I'd like to hear about it. I know a lot of people have been telling me to be careful that some cruise, you know how they have stops on the cruises? Well, some cruise stops have, like, high alert crimes. So they said, be careful when you get off the ship. So that's one thing you maybe want to look out for. Just be very vigilant and smart. Don't go too far. Always stay with the group. I've noticed that when people travel, always stay with the bigger group. And so, you know, it's not very sketchy. That's what I would say. Or rent your own UTV, your car, something like that where, you know, you can travel safe with the family.
Oh, man.
Okay, so make sure. Meaning, I don't know what that means. I enjoy your, what is it called? Videos, what to do. Yes, we've been doing a little bit of, how do you say it?
Doing what?
Around here. A little bit.
A little bit of digging. I'm trying to remove this concrete pad. I'm the one who poured it with Eli, but now I'm trying to. So Eli, if you're watching me right now, we're removing this pad.
Yeah, and a lot of people ask about Eli.
Yeah, so a lot of heavy work. has dried up, and I had to let him go.
For now, yeah.
Yeah, but at this moment right now, he's doing some tree work. So when I have more work come up, hopefully he can come and help me out here.
Hopefully he's not busy, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, at this moment I can tackle most of the work. So
Someone said, why can't you leave it?
because I need to dig this out.
It's gonna be a big hole.
Yeah, there's gonna be a small little hole here. Not small, it's gonna be a good sized hole, so I need to remove it. So
Then Kuznetsov said, when are you planning to visit Vancouver? Let's have dinner. Hey, if you're paying, we're definitely down.
yeah,
Kidding.
listen, that's a good one. Hold on.
Definitely. That's the one that wrote about Oasis of the.
Okay. So you are in Vancouver, BC, or Vancouver, Washington?
I think Washington. Now, what does your shirt say? Royal Caribbean, guys.
Yeah.
What does it say in the back?
It just says. Let me see. No, right here. Voyager of the Seas.
It's one of the ships I think we went.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to have an old school wrist watch and set the boat time so you don't miss the boat. Oh yeah, guys. One thing about that, you got to make sure you get on the ship on the right time, because what happened last time, we pranked my daughter and pretend that we missed the ship. She panicked. It was the worst, funniest prank. I wish I caught it on a video. She literally thought we were left behind. She was bawling. When we came in the room, it took her 30 minutes to calm down. She couldn't stop crying. I'm like, she literally thought we were left behind. It was so funny. And after that, I actually told her, just in case if that ever happens, what to do. Because you can always get on the next ship. I mean, on the next stop, right?
Well, you have to fly then.
Yeah.
Then you have to actually spend the money.
He said, Vancouver, Washington, I'll get with the steak. Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm a steak person. It's
Yeah, I like filet.
Whoa, don't push it, bro. We're not those people, guys. We're humble, okay? We don't need filet.
Hey, well, I mean, if you go big,
Go big or go home.
yeah, right? Something like that. I don't know. One of
You're
those things.
hilarious. Great advertising. Yes.
I know. You're advertising like they're paying you right now,
You know
right?
what's funny, guys? I'm not the type where I'll advertise to get something return. If I like something genuinely, I will always advertise. It doesn't matter. Like, people will ask me sometimes on my social media or somewhere, they're like, hey, can you advertise how much you pay? And I'm like, hey, I'll do it for free.
How much you charge?
I mean, yeah.
How much you pay? Yeah, how much you? No, she's very she's very open about
Things
telling,
I enjoy.
Yeah, telling people where she gets it from, or where they can go, or where do we go, so people can actually experience the same experience that we have.
Exactly. Like deals. If I get a cheap deal or some kind of good, price, I will always tell people. I don't keep it to myself because I like to share good things, and I'm sure everybody wants that in return, right? So
Yeah,
you do good what you want in return.
Some people thought, like, before meeting, maybe on the social media or from a friend, they think of her like a stock up, and like, and when
I'm the opposite.
and when they meet her, they're like, oh wow, you're very down to earth, you're very open. I'm like, and sometimes she's a little too open, where I say,
What does that mean?
yeah, she's a little too open.
I'm just very talkative in general.
She's a little too open, where I say, hon, we just gotta keep a little bit of distance,
6 feet.
Yeah, 6 feet distance, like we're in COVID time, so.
Yeah, let's not talk about COVID. I'm glad that is over and we're back in reality.
Right.
Yes, thank you guys. We're hilarious. We try to entertain you guys.
You're so funny. We're hilarious. Yeah.
No, they said you are hilarious.
Ah. Okay.
That was a comment.
Okay. Oh my goodness. There's so much digging.
I was thinking when you shared about the nice spot in Florida, yes. Make sure you guys check it out. And it's funny because some of people when I shared the spot in Florida, people are like, oh, you shouldn't tell everybody that because there's too many people are going to go there. I'm like, are you serious? Like, why would I even keep that from people? I would want to be like, I would like,
Informed?
yeah, like where to go and visit. Literally, just everybody needs to visit. Maybe we'll show you a little clip. I think we did some filming there. Did we?
Oh, we did. No, we did. Actually, if you go on our YouTube channel and watch our latest, not latest.
Not latest.
There was a video with a shark on it. That
Oh
was the
yeah, that was one. But we didn't film all the little properties though.
yeah, we didn't, but you can watch that video, and it will reveal some of the beautiful side of
Yeah,
Center Road,
since we're
right?
gonna go there in end of March for my mom's big 60th, we will film some of it. So you guys will see the parts of beautiful areas there. And what else I can guys give you recommendation to there? By the way, they have a lot of sharks though. So stay close to the shore. And there's a certain season they come out. So I think right now,
Yeah, right now they're hiding.
I'm not saying like they're gonna come attack you, but I did. You know the crazy.
But can I interject? There is so much sea life. I caught well a huge. I wasn't supposed to touch
Turtle.
it, but it's huge turtle. Uh, Also, there was a bunch of stingrays. There a bunch of what do you call them? Momentus or
Something like that. Yeah.
Momentus. One of those big uh, big sea creatures. So there's a lot of sea life that you can actually see from the shore.
Yeah.
Which
So Rosemary Beach, I heard it looks like, yes, it is, looks like Greece, literally. And then, yeah, they're hibernating right now,
yeah, that's
hopefully.
yeah. So
But when you guys go there, there is a lot of jellyfish. I think it's in
no,
July, the
no,
season,
yeah.
July.
We actually well we did the encounter one time.
But it literally, it's not like horrible, guys. We go
Not
there.
like in Virginia, because I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
in the Rehoboth, I think it's the Rehoboth Beach in Virginia. There's way too much of them. Here, we only encountered one time, and it wasn't that bad. I only had to wear the wetsuit entire time. No, I'm just
No.
joking. I'm just
I was
joking.
like, really? Then what's the point of going to the beach if you have to do that?
Yeah, I was just joking.
So there's a few other places to visit, which obviously is out of the country, but if you're on the cruise, we really what's your favorite spot on the cruise we ever went off?
There's many. There's like St. Thomas. I think that was really nice. St. Martin was really nice.
Yeah. Like cool
uh,
exotic.
There's other places, but I don't remember them. I always confuse all the islands because we've been so many times on them,
Oh yeah.
and it's just one of those things. When we come up to the island, oh okay, we've been here 3-4 times.
And then 38 is the area. People call it 38. So when you're in Florida, the 38 town, anywhere you go, you'll see the sign. Pretty much the whole area there is like just a strip. So when you're driving, you can get from Destin all the way to Panama City just on that one road, and you will see all the areas. And Pensacola, I think, is an hour away from there, which is like literally the edge of Florida by, Alabama. It's pretty cool. It's cool to see all those areas. If you live not too far from us, I think it's what, 7 hours?
From us, yeah,
7
we're about
hours.
7 hours from there.
So it's worth driving to see. Even we'll go for like 3-4 days. Sometimes it's just me and him. The time we went, but we didn't know it was a hurricane season, so we got
Yeah, we didn't
trapped.
check the weather. We didn't check the weather. So,
Okay, ¿me empieza?
what's your favorite nighttime activity on the cruise? Meaning, well, we usually since we are got kids, we usually
We do the shows. They have always
We'll
cool
just shift.
shows. If we meet somebody, last time we met a couple, so we just hanged out, talked. But mostly shows. We eat. What else do we do?
and we actually kind of call it a night a little too early.
Because we have dinner very late. We go to dinner at 7:30. So by the time you're done with the dinner, it's already like 9 o'clock. So we'll catch a show, and then we're like, okay. Or he'll go edit.
Yeah, I'll go edit or do something, or like
For YouTube
we'll
guys.
watch a show on
Shows.
our iPad.
I'll download
Something
a
like
bunch
that.
of shows and movies. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
kind of
before
boring.
no, before that we were go explore, do all the different stuff. But now since we've been so many times, it's just one of those things that like, hey, we just enjoy the evening.
Or people watch, like he likes to do, just
Yeah,
sit
I'll just
on the
sit.
cruise,
I'll just sit
on
in
the
the-
strip where people walk
She's
around.
like, it's so boring. I'm like, well, sometimes it's fun, especially.
You can meet people,
No,
yes.
especially watching the newbies on the
Yeah.
cruise, and you see who.
Photos.
Yeah, they're taking so much pictures. They're dressed up. We don't even dress up anymore on a
As
cruise.
fancy,
Yeah,
'cause-
it's fancy. Before, like first couple cruises, where we'll dress up and take photos. But now I love just watching people, just how they act. It's fun. You know how people watch birds, and there's people watch people, and you just kind of just sit there, and then you just randomly meet people, and you just strike
Yeah.
up a conversation, and you
He-
ended up just
You
yeah.
had that one guy. He's like, "Hey, where's your accent from? Are you from Germany?" He's like, "No." And then after that, we were there for like an hour and a half, and he was talking to
So
him.
we'll just yeah, we'll just strike a conversation with just random people and just
But we meet a lot of good flow riders. That's where we meet the most awesome people when we flow ride, because the stand when you flow ride is so long, and everybody has a lot of good, like, in common, like, things we like to enjoy in
yeah,
life.
and then you'll basically just by meeting people on the flow rider, you end up just going and meeting them somewhere else in the ship and just spending time and talking and just fellowshipping together.
Yeah.
So
And people watching is a great way to pass time.
oh yeah, oh yeah. She's still trying to get around to that. She's like,
I know.
oh,
I just like, I'm kind of like antsy. Like, okay, I sat down. Okay, well, what can we do next? I'm very active, I guess. So if there's someone talking, then that keeps me busy. Like, okay, I'm talking. You know, if I'm drinking
but
and
like even today,
eating.
we were driving, we were getting coffee through a drive-through at Starbucks, and they had this nice patio. I'm like, and I told her, maybe let's just go and just sit for a little bit, just sit, just enjoy. And she's like,
If there's a
if
company,
there's a
of
company,
course.
let's go. I'm like, let's just enjoy, let's just be in the moment, spontaneous.
I'm
But
like, I
she's always like, oh, on the go, on the go. And for me, I just love sitting down and doing absolutely
you're
nothing.
you're introvert or
No,
extrovert.
I'm both. I'm both. I can be introvert, I can be extrovert, but sometimes I just want to sit
Well,
and I just
yeah,
want to just enjoy the moment. That's it. Go nowhere, do nothing, you know?
literally nothing. Like no work.
Yeah, like no work sometimes. It just,
I
not
don't know
even
when that
just,
day will come, but yeah, this guy's always doing something.
well, right now, because around the property we have so much to do, so I'm trying to always be active and productive. That's a good word to use. And, but yeah, so, but
Where's that Guinea Spring has the most clear water?
Genius Springs has the most clear water,
Where is
but
that?
definitely go on a hot day because the water is 72 Fahrenheit.
Wow,
Wow, it's nice.
that is nice. But
Yeah,
that's when the sharks come, when it's too warm, isn't it?
yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
I don't know.
I mean, okay, it's Florida somewhere. Okay.
Okay. All
So
right.
we've been chatting a lot, guys. I don't know if I'm going off topic. We were supposed to show Russ digging. We end up talking about Florida and sharks and
I know we're
cruises.
not even talking about the cabin, but I guess that's why you have to watch our video, guys.
Tomorrow is
Uh,
gonna be awesome
hopefully,
updates.
hopefully, yeah. Tomorrow we will show you what we did on this cabin and what we're doing. So please stick around. And like always, if you miss a video or if you see a video that is not uploaded on a Saturday, don't worry. We'll come back maybe next Saturday. But life happens. We didn't have videos for two for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, and he said, "Why am I gonna stress?"
No, because there was a lot thing. Well, number one was my infection, ear infection, and then at the
I
same
think you have
time,
a swimmer ear.
and at the same time, I had a lot of stuff going on, and I couldn't concentrate. And I said, okay, let's just take it easy. I'm not gonna stress about the video. I'm not gonna stress because I was really stressed about everything. So I'm like, let's just take it easy. Let my ear heal up, and then we can concentrate on producing the video. So and it was nice. It was actually a nice break. But
Now he's motivated. He's energetic, right, Russ?
yeah,
Like,
energetic. Yeah,
maybe I should take the shovel and start doing it for you, Russ.
Yeah.
Maybe you should catch up with people, and I should just work.
yeah. Get back to your work,
I'm kidding.
my slave.
Yes.
So, anyways, guys, it was nice chatting with you. Hopefully, we can do this another time.
Maybe on schedule, actually.
or not on schedule. It'll be more.
I don't know, guys.
interesting.
Comment below. What do you guys think? Should we be spontaneous on lives, or should we give you guys a heads up?
I
And what
think-
day is a good way? No, and what day is good to do lives?
Well, the problem is it might be good to.
For everybody different.
Yeah, for one person one day, another person, so you can't really. So let's just be spontaneous. If you like these lives, just please comment one right now. If you like these lives, we will do it more often. If you don't like these lives, please enter two.
Wait, what? Why
Yeah.
would they not like it? I mean, it's easy. You just
Warren said, "Please heads up." Yeah, I know. Sometimes no, that was her fault, by the way. She's evil in this moment.
so no, because while we were working and cleaning, and I was filming. I'm like, hey, remember we used to do lives, and I'm like, hey, we should, inform people that we're here. that we didn't forget you guys. We're we're here to, I was gonna say please you guys,
Oh,
to keep
honey,
you updated. That's
keep
what
you
I
updated.
meant.
Yeah,
The
that,
proper way to say it. Sorry guys. Like I said, I'm from Ukraine, so I don't have the proper grammar.
English, proper English. Yeah.
Something like that.
She's still in progress. She's still working. Yeah. So,
Thank
and
you guys. Everybody said thank you. It was very nice chatting with you guys.
I appreciate. And let me take this
Glove.
glove. And
So we'll see you guys. Well, we'll see you'll see our video tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And please comment and share our videos if it's not hard.
all right. Well, before she goes off
Off
another,
the
yeah, off
subject.
the, and she started ranting about something else. I will see you next time. Bye.